Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jordan and I'm obsessed with all things meat and cheese. And if this is your passion as well, would you please consider subscribing? So today's episode, I'm so excited to bring you my 4th of July charcuterie board. It is adorable, super cute and festive and fun, and it's really yummy, of course. So if you're going to be going over to a friend's house for a barbecue to celebrate with family, this is the board to bring if you want to be the star of the show. So let's jump right into this video and we will show you everything you need to build this. Okay, so my vision for the board is red, white, and blue. So I start off by adding berries or red fruit. I have strawberries, cherries, raspberries, and then I end up adding some pomegranates. I did switch out the ramekin for the pomegranates just because I wanted it to be clear so I could see as much red as possible. I add these crackers that are the beet crackers from Trader Joe's. They're red, so I wanted to utilize that color. I added salami here, which I just didn't like the way it looked. So eventually I do take this out and don't use it on the board. It was just too linear and it just looked squashed in that area. So I removed that eventually. Then I start to move on to the white color that I have. So I have a Humbolt Fog, which is a goat cheese. It's soft, it's floral and fragrant. It's got that black line, which is vegetable ash inside. It's really good. And then I also add manchego. So manchego is a Spanish cheese. It's really one of my favorites. So I end up having to reshape the wedge that I bought from the store. I try to find a wedge that is very triangular so that I can cut it in small triangles. As you'll see, I'm moving them from one side to the other. I spread them out all in one direction and then I just flip the alternative one and it just looks really beautiful, and it goes so well with olives. It goes well with quince, which is something I'm going to add onto the board as well, and it really goes well with olives too. Usually I like Spanish olives, but Kalamata olives are really wonderful as an alternative if you don't have Spanish olives. So then I add the stars that I found, the yogurt covered pretzels in red, white, and blue. I add the olives that I wanted to get in here so that it just incorporates well with everything else. I add a log of goat cheese, and it's your basic soft goat cheese, and I'm going to be adding some jelly to it. And I also added my berries. So the more bluer hues, I add blackberries and I add the blueberries. And then the jam itself, I add the Kalamata olives. The jam is Pepper by Pepper Lane. It's a blackberry buzz jam. I just found it at my local, I have a Smith's. So the Smith's had this cheese section and this was next to it, and it looked very interesting, and it's actually really good. I've tried the raspberry before. A friend of mine used it and it was super yummy, so I didn't think blackberry would be any different. And so the quince is on the left. Quince is it's this Spanish paste that you can eat with Spanish cheeses, so I think it goes really well. And as you see up at the top, I also change out that salami for my favorite, which I will never not use. It's salami sachi. It's delicious. It's a hard salami. It's just got this delicious edge around it, and it's edible, so don't worry about that. And it's just a really good aged salami. So at the end, I just start to add, fill, move things around, and lastly, I add those super fun cookie cutter shaped stars, which you can totally not do if you don't want to. I knew it looked a little bit more festive and, in my mind, I think like character-y, if that makes sense, but you don't have to. It looks beautiful with them, it looks fun with them, and it looks beautiful without them. So you choose. I just thought it was really adorable and I wanted to add that, and my kids loved it. So that's it. Thank you for staying till the end. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you built something similar. Please make sure to subscribe. I have more ideas in store for you and I will see you soon.